Jake Paul appears visibly concerned about Mike Tyson's powerful physique as their controversial fight approaches in just a few weeks. The anticipation is building across the boxing and sports worlds as Tyson, the former undisputed heavyweight world champion, returns to the ring to face Paul. Known for his intense fighting style, Tyson has been putting in rigorous work in the gym to prepare, showcasing an impressive level of dedication and strength despite his age. Tyson's relentless training regimen has not gone unnoticed, with several clips surfacing on social media that show him hitting pads with an impressive amount of energy and intensity. In these videos, Tyson demonstrates a focus and determination that could give any opponent pause. The fierce movements, the swift combinations, and the raw power he exhibits are a testament to his status as a boxing legend. These clips have circulated widely online, gained millions of views, and sparking discussions among boxing fans and analysts alike. Many of these observers are not only admiring Tyson's dedication, but are also questioning whether Paul truly knows the challenge he's facing. Adding to the anticipation, Most Valuable Promotions, the boxing promotion company co-founded by Jake Paul, has increased its social media activity by sharing another video showing Tyson in peak condition. In this particular video, Tyson looks completely in the zone, a state where he seems to block out all distractions and focus solely on the training task at hand. The video was captioned, "Tyson is ready #PaulTyson," with a note emphasizing that the footage was fresh and released recently. The commentary added by Most Valuable Promotions has sparked even more speculation, with fans wondering if Paul, who has risen to fame as a YouTube sensation and relatively new boxer, is truly prepared to face someone of Tyson's caliber. The caption reads, "Mike Tyson is in tremendous shape as his fight on Nov 15th against Jake Paul approaches. Is Jake Paul in trouble?" This rhetorical question has left fans and analysts alike analyzing Tyson's training footage to determine whether Paul could be out of his depth. The video even captured Paul's own attention. He replied simply but expressively with, "WTF?" A reaction that suggests Tyson's dedication and physical conditioning are indeed causing Paul to feel uneasy as the bout draws near. Paul's candid response to the footage hints that Tyson's workout videos are having a psychological impact on him, creating a sense of nervousness ahead of their upcoming face-off. For Tyson, however, this preparation is only par for the course. The former heavyweight champ remains steadfast in his goal, making it clear that he isn't taking this fight lightly. Just this week, Tyson accused Paul of not showing enough seriousness in his training, emphasizing his own intentions to end the fight early. "I'm going in there with bad intentions," Tyson confidently stated. This remark not only added an edge to the bout, but also reminded everyone that despite his age, Tyson remains a formidable opponent who has little patience for anything less than total commitment from his adversary. Tyson continued his statement, saying, "My intentions are to hurt this young man." These words carry a weight only a veteran fighter like Tyson can deliver, underscoring his desire to demonstrate his strength and skill. Tyson's statements aren't just empty talk. They reflect a genuine determination to prove himself once again, even against a much younger opponent. He went further to emphasize his disdain for any defensive strategies Paul might employ, remarking, "It won't last long, as soon as I catch him because he's going to run like a thief. I don't see how he's going to make an exciting fight by running all day." Tyson's comments about Paul potentially running all day revealed his annoyance with fighters who rely too heavily on evasive tactics, especially against an older opponent like himself. Tyson's approach to boxing has always been about bringing the fight directly to his opponents, seeking early finishes rather than dragging a bout through multiple rounds. In his eyes, a fighter as young as Paul should aim to dominate him by walking straight through him, rather than dancing around or evading his attacks. At 58 years old, Tyson makes it clear that he expects the younger Paul, 31 years his junior, to face him directly. However, he suspects that Paul might adopt a more evasive approach, something that doesn't sit well with Tyson's combative mindset. Despite Tyson's age advantage, the fight has stirred considerable controversy, with some figures in the boxing community calling for the match to be canceled altogether. Critics argue that the age gap is too significant, making it an unfair and potentially dangerous pairing. Tyson, a former undisputed heavyweight champion, boasts decades of experience and a level of skill that may still be too advanced for Paul. Despite his recent ventures into the boxing world, The disparity has led some to question whether this fight should go forward and whether it's ethical to pit such a seasoned boxer against someone so much younger yet far less experienced in the ring. Initially, the fight had been scheduled to take place earlier this year, but Tyson was forced to postpone due to a health scare. While on a flight, Tyson suffered from an ulcer flare-up that left him feeling nauseated and dizzy, compelling him to delay the original date. The ailment, attributed to a combination of poor dietary habits and stress, raised additional concerns about Tyson's readiness and overall health. Tyson later explained in an interview with Mail Online, "I was doing too much bad food and stuff, and I got sick." This comment led many fans to speculate about whether Tyson could make a full recovery in time for the rescheduled fight and if his health might impact his performance. Since then, however, there have been promising updates on Tyson's condition. According to Jake Paul, Tyson has taken significant steps to improve his diet, and he's reportedly feeling healthy and amazing. This improvement has reassured many of Tyson's fans, who have eagerly awaited his return to the ring. But even with these assurances, questions linger about whether the fight will proceed without further complications. One of the primary concerns in the lead-up to the fight has been the notable weight difference between the two fighters. Jake Paul, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, revealed that Tyson would likely weigh in at around 235 pounds for the fight, whereas he himself expects to be around 220 pounds. This 15-pound difference, combined with Tyson's reputation as one of the sport's hardest hitters, has led some to speculate that Tyson's best chance of winning would be to secure an early knockout. The added weight could give Tyson an advantage in terms of power and stability, making him even more dangerous in the early rounds of the fight. Jake Paul appears visibly concerned about Mike Tyson's formidable physique as their controversial fight approaches. The sports world is abuzz as Tyson, the legendary former undisputed heavyweight world champion, returns to the ring to face Paul, who has rapidly transitioned from YouTube fame to a promising, albeit contentious, boxing career. Paul has taken on a range of opponents in his short career, from fellow YouTubers to former MMA fighters. But Tyson represents an entirely different level of competition. Known for his explosive power, intense mental focus, and vast boxing experience, Tyson has been putting in significant work in the gym, determined to showcase his athleticism and tenacity despite his advanced age. In recent weeks, fans and analysts have watched eagerly as Tyson's training videos have surfaced on social media, showing him hitting the pads with remarkable speed, intensity, and energy. These videos reveal a level of focus that can only come from decades of disciplined training and high-stakes fighting. Tyson's body language, quick movements, and precise technique illustrate the mentality of a fighter who is still deeply passionate about the sport. This intensity has reminded fans of Tyson's earlier days, when he earned a reputation as the baddest man on the planet, feared for his brutal knockouts and his ability to overwhelm opponents in the early rounds. For Paul, the stakes are higher than ever, as he steps into the ring with a fighter who commands enormous respect in the boxing world. The promotion for the fight has only added to the intensity. Most Valuable Promotions, co-founded by Jake Paul himself, has been ramping up its social media activity, releasing several clips of Tyson's training sessions and captioning the videos to increase the hype. One of the most notable videos shows Tyson working with his team, looking intensely focused and seemingly ready to unleash his power in the ring. The caption read, "Tyson is ready #PaulTyson," paired with a call-out suggesting that Tyson's recent training footage could spell trouble for Paul. The team's strategic use of social media has drummed up excitement and set the tone for a fight that has the potential to draw a massive audience. This comment stirred an even larger buzz as Paul himself reacted publicly, replying to the video with a simple WTF. This short, yet expressive, reaction hints at a growing concern within Paul as he witnesses Tyson's intense preparation. For someone like Paul, who has built his reputation on his confidence and showmanship, this response was unexpected. It suggests that Paul might be grappling with a newfound respect for Tyson's capabilities, even as he prepares his own strategy for the fight. Fans and boxing experts alike are beginning to wonder whether Paul fully grasps the challenge he's signed up for, as Tyson's seasoned presence could prove far more intimidating than any opponent he's faced to date. Tyson, however, remains undeterred by Paul's social media reactions and the surrounding hype. This week, Tyson openly accused Paul of not taking their match seriously, a sentiment that aligns with his traditional no-nonsense approach to boxing. "I'm going in there with bad intentions," Tyson remarked, his words carrying an edge that only a seasoned champion can deliver. He elaborated on his intention to end the fight quickly, suggesting he has little patience for any defensive maneuvers Paul might attempt. "My intentions are to hurt this young man," Tyson said bluntly, revealing a determination that reflects his old fighting spirit. These statements from Tyson indicate that he sees this fight as an opportunity to reassert his dominance, even at 58 years old. Despite having been out of the professional boxing circuit for some time, Tyson's pride and commitment to his legacy remained strong. He expressed frustration at the idea of Paul evading him throughout the match, emphasizing that he expects the younger fighter to engage him head-on. "He's supposed to be the young guy. He's supposed to walk straight through me," Tyson remarked. "I'm an old man, and he's going to run all night." For Tyson, the very essence of boxing involves a direct confrontation, where skill, power, and mental strength are put to the test without excessive defensive tactics. His comments reflect a longing for the gritty, fearless fights of his past. The fight has drawn considerable criticism, with some fans and professionals questioning its safety and ethical implications. Tyson's age, health history, and past injuries have led to concerns about whether he should be engaging in such high-stakes matches against younger opponents. With an age gap of 31 years, Tyson's decision to enter the ring against a much younger, fitter opponent has raised questions about whether the fight is more about spectacle than skill. Some voices in the boxing community have even called for the fight to be canceled, arguing that Tyson's age and past health issues put him at a distinct disadvantage, which could lead to severe consequences in the ring. However, Tyson remains adamant that he is capable of competing and delivering an exciting performance, irrespective of the age difference. Tyson's recent health scare has been a focal point in the controversy surrounding this fight. Earlier this year, he suffered an ulcer flare-up while traveling, which forced him to delay the original fight date. Tyson experienced symptoms of nausea and dizziness, leading his doctors to recommend rest and dietary changes. Tyson himself attributed the incident to poor eating habits and stress, saying, "I was doing too much bad food and stuff, and I got sick." Since then, Tyson has made changes to his lifestyle, adopting a healthier diet and focusing on regaining his strength and conditioning. Jake Paul confirmed these changes, noting that Tyson was healthy and feeling amazing, which has provided some reassurance to fans who feared the worst. Despite concerns about the fight's potential cancellation continue to linger, Paul himself has dismissed the idea of a replacement opponent, saying, "It's Mike Tyson or nothing," making it clear that he views this fight as a pivotal moment in his career. For Paul, this bout represents an opportunity to solidify his status as a boxer and prove himself against one of the sport's all-time greats. He has repeatedly expressed a desire to face Tyson specifically, viewing the matchup as a chance to transcend his reputation as a YouTuber-turned-boxer and earn respect within the boxing world. A significant point of contention has been the weight difference between the two fighters. According to Paul, Tyson is expected to weigh in at around 235 pounds, while Paul himself anticipates coming in at around 220 pounds. This 15-pound difference, combined with Tyson's reputation as one of boxing's most destructive punchers, has led to speculation that Tyson could attempt an early knockout. Many believe that Tyson's best chance at victory lies in the first few rounds when his power advantage will be most pronounced. As an older fighter, Tyson may not have the stamina to endure a lengthy match, so a quick finish could be his ideal path to victory. Paul, however, has developed a strategy aimed at countering Tyson's power. Speaking to The Hollywood Reporter, Paul outlined his approach, explaining, "To just box on the outside, and then use my footwork to be more agile and get him chasing me, and then attack him when he's out of position." Paul's plan relies heavily on maintaining distance and using his speed to wear Tyson down, rather than engaging in direct exchanges that could put him at risk. He has been honing his footwork, agility, and timing in an effort to neutralize Tyson's power advantage. By keeping Tyson at bay, Paul hopes to capitalize on his opponent's age and gradually take control of the fight. For Tyson, the notion of a long, drawn-out fight may be unappealing. Known for his explosive style, Tyson has always been a fighter who seeks quick finishes. In his prime, he was notorious for ending fights within the first few rounds, using his speed and raw power to overwhelm opponents before they could adjust. Tyson's focus in this fight, as he has made clear, is to finish Paul as soon as possible, leaving no room for a prolonged battle. To prepare for this, Tyson has reportedly been training 6 hours a day, working on his speed, power, and conditioning. Despite his age, Tyson's recent training videos show him looking fit, focused, and ready to give his all in the ring. Tyson's preparation has only intensified in recent weeks, with the boxing legend immersing himself in a rigorous training routine that includes everything from high-intensity sparring to weightlifting.